Right, so you think Spain is all tapas, flamenco and sunny beaches? Think again. Underneath all the colourful culture is one of Europe's trickiest political systems, one that's always wrestling with how power is shared between Madrid and its fiercely independent regions. How does Spain manage being both a parliamentary monarchy and a decentralized state? Why do some regions, like Catalonia and the Basque Country, want to break away, while others are happy sticking with Madrid? And who really calls the shots? The king, the prime minister, or the regional governments? Today, we're looking at Spain's political system, a story shaped by centuries of history, strong regional identities, and ongoing power struggles. Officially, Spain is a parliamentary constitutional monarchy. That means it has a king and a prime minister, but unlike France, Spain isn't completely centralized. It's split into 17 autonomous communities, each with its own government, legal system, and cultural identity. But how much say do these regions actually have? And is Spain's political setup stable, or is it heading for another crisis? Let's untangle the power dynamics, the conflicts, and the future challenges of modern Spain. At first glance, Spain's government might seem like other European democracies, but there's a twist. It's a parliamentary constitutional monarchy. What's that then? Well, Spain has a monarch and a prime minister, but they have very different jobs. Spain's head of state is King Philippe VI, but unlike in the old days, he doesn't actually run the country. He's more like a symbol of national unity and a neutral referee when things get heated politically. His duties are mostly ceremonial, like signing laws, meeting world leaders, and making sure everyone follows the constitution. However, the monarchy isn't all smooth sailing. Lots of Spaniards wonder if a hereditary king is right for a modern democracy, and scandals involving past royals have sparked debates about getting rid of the monarchy altogether. The real power lies with the prime minister, or presidente del gobierno, who is elected by parliament. The prime minister runs the government and sets national policy, chooses ministers to run different departments, and manages Spain's relationship with its autonomous communities, which can be a right headache. Spain's legislative branch is a bicameral system, meaning it has two parts: Congress of Deputies, Congreso de los Diputados. The main one. It has 350 members elected by the public. They pass laws, approve budgets, and can even sack the prime minister with a vote of no confidence. The Senate, Senado, represents Spain's autonomous regions. It checks over laws, but it doesn't have as much power as Congress. But here's where it gets complicated. Spain's 17 autonomous communities have their own governments, creating a constant tug-of-war for power between Madrid and the regions. So, who's really in charge in Spain? The national government or the regions? That's where things get interesting. Unlike really centralized countries like France, Spain has a decentralized system. Instead of one big government in Madrid calling all the shots, Spain is divided into 17 autonomous communities, each with its own government, parliament, and president. But here's the thing, not all regions have the same level of self-rule. Some communities have limited self-governance, but others, like Catalonia and the Basque Country, have special privileges, and this has led to political tensions that are still a big deal in Spanish politics today. Under Francisco Franco's dictatorship from 1939 to 1975, Spain was very centralized. Regional languages like Catalan and Basque were actually banned. But after Franco died, Spain became a democracy, and its 1978 constitution gave self-rule to regions with strong identities. This led to Spain's current system, where regions control some policies, but Madrid still has the final say on the important stuff. Spain's constitution gives some regions extra powers. Catalonia and the Basque Country collect their own taxes, have their own police force, and control education and language policies. Navarre and Galicia also have special privileges. Other regions, like Andalusia and Valencia, have fewer powers but still elect their own leaders. This uneven system causes resentment, especially in Catalonia, where demands for full independence have caused massive political rows. Regions control education, including regional language and what's taught in schools, healthcare like hospitals and medical services, transport like regional roads and public transport, and culture and identity by looking after local heritage. Meanwhile, Madrid controls foreign policy and the military, national taxes and the economy. This constant back and forth over power causes a lot of friction, especially when it comes to money. Wealthier regions like Catalonia say they pay more than they get back. In 2017, Catalonia held a vote on independence, which Spain said was illegal. Madrid sent in riot police, closed polling stations, and arrested Catalan leaders. This crisis made the divide between Madrid and the region even worse. Even now, independence is one of Spain's biggest political debates. Spain's system is a constant balancing act. Will it give its regions more autonomy, or will tensions lead to another crisis? Spain's political system tries to balance national unity with regional autonomy. While decentralization has given communities self-governance, it has also created deep political tensions, especially in regions with strong cultural identities. The big question is, should Spain stay centralized or should regions get more independence? Under Francisco Franco's dictatorship from 1939 to 1975, Spain was highly centralized. Regional languages were banned and local governments were done away with. After Franco died, the 1978 constitution tried to fix this by giving regions autonomy. But some regions, especially Catalonia and the Basque Country, want even more independence, and this causes ongoing conflicts with Madrid. The two most politically active regions are Catalonia, the richest region, contributing 20% of Spain's GDP. Many Catalans reckon they pay more in taxes than they get back and feel culturally different. The 2017 independence referendum, which was declared illegal, led to protests and arrests. The Basque Country. Unlike Catalonia, the Basques already collect their own taxes and have more autonomy. The militant group ETA fought for independence for decades before disbanding in 2018. If regions like Catalonia and the Basque Country want independence, why doesn't Spain just let them go? The constitution says no. Spain's 1978 constitution says the country can't be divided, meaning no region can leave without everyone agreeing. Losing Catalonia or the Basque Country would hurt Spain's economy, as they're major contributors to national wealth. If one region gained independence, others, like Galicia or Andalusia, might want the same, leading to instability. Madrid is caught between two opposing pressures. Regional leaders want more power. They argue that local governments should control taxes, education, and services. The central government wants stability. Madrid worries that more autonomy could weaken national unity and encourage more separatist movements. Spain's future depends on how it manages this tricky balance. Will it give more freedoms or face another political crisis? Spain's lawmaking process revolves around its bicameral parliament, meaning it has two chambers that share the job of making laws. Congress of Deputies, Congreso de los Diputados, the most powerful chamber made up of 350 members elected by the public. Congress proposes and debates new laws, approves national budgets, and can remove the Prime Minister through a vote of no confidence, a big check on government power. The Senate, Senado, represents Spain's autonomous communities. Unlike Congress, senators are partly chosen by regional governments rather than being fully elected by citizens. While the Senate can review and suggest changes to laws, it's got much less power than Congress. Passing laws involves a few key steps. The government introduces a proposal called a proyecto de ley. This can come from the government itself, members of Congress, or even citizens through petitions. Congress then debates and votes on the proposal. If it's approved, the law goes to the Senate. The Senate reviews it and suggests changes, but Congress can overrule them. If it passes, the king signs it into law, which is more of a formality as the king doesn't have any political power. This process makes sure regional and national interests are considered. But in reality, Congress is the big dog in Spanish politics. Spain's parliamentary system has checks on power to stop anyone getting too powerful. Congress can remove the Prime Minister with a vote of no confidence, which doesn't happen often, but it's a powerful tool. The Constitutional Court can block laws that go against Spain's constitution. The king stays neutral and can't get involved in politics. Despite these safeguards, Spain's parliament often gets stuck in a stalemate, especially with coalition governments. With rising economic and regional challenges, how well can Spain's lawmakers handle the country's future? Spain's political system, while designed to balance national and regional interests, faces growing challenges that could shape its future. Political instability and coalition governments have been a constant problem. Spain has had lots of elections and unstable coalition governments lately. No single party has managed to get a clear majority, forcing parties to form shaky alliances. This makes passing reforms slow and difficult, leading to gridlock in parliament. The autonomy debate is another big issue. Spain's regional tensions haven't gone away. Catalonia still wants independence, while other regions want more autonomy. Some argue that Spain should become even more decentralized, while others want Madrid to take back control to keep the country united. Then there's the monarchy debate. Although King Felipe VI stays neutral, support for the monarchy is going down, especially among younger Spaniards. Many question whether Spain should stay a monarchy or become a republic. Spain's future depends on how it handles these challenges. Will the country embrace more decentralization, political stability, and reform, or will tensions get worse? Spain's political system is a fascinating mix of history, power struggles, and constant negotiation between central authority and regional identity. Unlike fully centralized countries, Spain operates on a tightrope where autonomous communities have some power, but Madrid still has the final say. But there are still problems. Regional tensions, political instability, and debates about the monarchy continue to shape Spain's future. With Catalonia's independence movement, calls for constitutional reform, and changing public opinion on the monarchy, the country faces some tough questions in the years ahead. So, what do you think? Is Spain's political system working, or does it need a major overhaul? Should regions like Catalonia get more autonomy, or should Madrid be more assertive? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss future videos. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.